All right, let's give another round of applause for the soloists on that one, please. Grayson and Mason, good job, you guys, good job. Okay, so this next composition was commissioned, meaning I hired the composer to write, which is what this whole concert is about, by the way. And this particular composition was commissioned by Mr. Wilmarth at Summerville High School. And every year, since Mr. Wilmarth came to Summerville, and we started this amazing partnership with the Steel Band program, one of our big endeavors was to advance the art form through more and more compositions, and he has been a huge part of that. Mr. Wilmarth has written the curriculum for these guys, our whole sight reading workbook, which helps them wrap, this whole art form around literacy is a project of Mr. Wilmarth, and it's just amazing to have the collaboration here. So let's give a round of applause, please, to Mr. Wilmarth. Okay, so this next one, Cool Cat, and has, it's a jazz soca style, and we've got 3 solos. We've got Marshall, and we've got Olivia, and we've got Amir. And so go ahead again, feel free to clap once you hear the end of their solo. Here we go, here's Cool Cat. All right, let's keep that applause going for our soloists, please. It's Marshall, Olivia, and Amir. Good job, you guys. Okay, so we have one more song for you for this grade, but this is the point where, for the rest of the concert, this turns into the commission project from Amrit Samaroo. So I want to take just a moment and introduce Amrit to you guys, just briefly. In our presence is truly a steel band legend. He comes from a family of steel band legends. Dr. Jit Samaroo was his father. Amrit, from a young age, has been an amazing player. He's won competitions. He's been arranging music from a young age. It's just amazing what he has accomplished in Trinidad and the effect that he's had, therefore, on the global steel band scene. And he truly is an amazing a person and an amazing teacher and an amazing composer, amazing arranger. It's just been an incredible week having him here, and it's been an incredible semester. Like, I've been here 20 years. This has truly been one of my favorite semesters because for months we've been learning Amrit's music, and it is all wonderful. And so I can't wait for you guys to start hearing his songs and his music. We've got 7 more songs on this concert, and it's all Amrit. And this week he got to visit our classroom along with all the other steel band classrooms in the district. And he was also with the steel band directors in a professional development session on Wednesday night where he arranged a song with us for a few hours. And we got to experience that process as steel band directors. It was amazing. And then now he's doing 5 concerts this weekend. So anyway, let's give a huge welcome, please, to Amrit Samaroo.
Thank you, thank you. It really is a pleasure to be here on the invitation of Mike Greer and a good friend, Dr. Jesse Willis at CCU. When he started there, the amount of amazing, I thought Spider-Man was about to walk out, but just me, I'm amazing. But really, it really is a pleasure to be here. It's been a long week visiting a lot of schools, but it was never a dull moment. I really had a great pleasure in seeing music that was actually written for the instrument, again, an initiative by Mike, to really push the amount of material we have for the instrument to play and really have it done by levels. So they will have fun playing what they're playing, and it sounds good as well, right? So it's a fine line, but I think we really accomplished that. And even if the compositions aren't too special, the playing really is. So, let's hear it for these kids one more time. All right, so here's Shale.
All right, so on this first song of Amrit's, I'm going to also feature a 6th grade student here on drums. Carson Drigger's going to come up and play and lead the group on Shale. We do have some soloists on this. We've got Bauer and Kai, okay, and we also have Charlie as well. All right, let's keep that applause going for the soloists. We had Bauer, Kai, Charlie, and Carson. Good job, you guys. That was awesome. Proud of you. All right, let's head that way to exit. So you're going to exit stage right. That's that walkway. And go sit with your families, please. 7th grade, it's your turn. Come on down. You can use this walkway over here. And just need a couple minutes to get this transition in. So this 7th grade class coming down is a little bit bigger than all my other classes. And they've been with me for a year and a half now, because I had them all for a semester in 6th grade and then for a full year this year. And it's been awesome learning this new music with these students. They are learning so fast and reading the music so well that it's fun to meet the challenge of keeping them engaged. And we do that through new music, harder music, longer songs, different styles. And these students have done a fantastic job with keeping up with that. So they need just a couple minutes here to get transitioned in, and then we'll be right back with you. So the first piece that we have for you guys is Ackee and Saltfish. And I'll give the mic here to Amrit to say a few words about this song.
All right, so a few of you may know ackee and saltfish is actually a delicious dish from Jamaica. It's one of the most favorite breakfasts they got. So that indicates we'll be here something from the island of Jamaica, I think. So yes, this piece was written for beginner, entry level, a little more advanced, on the advanced side because of the speed that they'll be playing it at. But yes, it's written in a ska style, right? So there's the musical genre we call ska back on the island of Jamaica. It's really meant to be fun. I hope they could shake a leg to it, at least smile, right, kids? All right, so let's see how we go, right? Ackee and saltfish.
And we've got we got a lot of solos. 4 solos. Sean, Hunter, Jada, and Jada's over here, and Corey. So we got 4 solos on this one. Here we go. right, awesome job. Thank you. All right, next one is Manatee's theme. I'll let Amrit talk about this.
Right, so the manatee, he's a cool guy, really is. Yeah, he lets nothing bother him. Moss could be growing on his back, he's chill. Yeah, so the manatee is a sea mammal in the Caribbean, is warmer waters. He moves slowly through the Caribbean Sea, into the mouths of the rivers, and is pretty chill, right? So you're gonna hear a little bit of what that may sound like if he was in a party in Venezuela. Right, so the melody lines would be nice and slow, and singable, but in the back, a party's going on, right? So let's see how that goes.
And this is a Castilian, a Venezuelan waltz style. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, we have one more tune for you guys, and this is a Begin tune. Amrit called it Begin the Dance. We've got some solos on this one. We've got Hunter Young is going to solo. Oh, sorry, Connor's going to go first. Where's Connor? There he is. Hunter Young, back here. Okay. We've got Grace, Tanika, Ryder, and Caleb. Okay, so we have some solos to kind of follow around the group. And this is a Begin style. Lots of fun to play. All right, 1 second. Let Amrit tell you about this.
So again, we see different styles popping up throughout this concert. And that was intentional. It was to expose the player to as much styles as there are individuals and individuals in the band, for instance, right? Because every song has a story. Every song has a particular feel that they have to capture the nuance of, and all that's going to do is expose them and add to their vocabulary of music, right? So this piece is from the island of, it's inspired by the island of Martinique, where there's a popular rhythm and a popular style called Begin, right? So it's a nice groove, and you could hopefully sway to it, tap your foot, feel free to dance if you wish, but let's hear the kids play, right?
All right, one quick round of applause for our soloists, please. Soloists, raise your hands, wave. Great job, you guys. All right, 7th grade. Fantastic work. You guys sounded fantastic. Go that way, please. Thank you. Exit stage right. It's time for 8th grade to come on down. We got one more set for you guys, and these guys are playing some amazing music. Can't wait for you guys to hear this. So this 8th grade class has been a 2.5-year class of mine. You know, I held them in the semester in 6th grade, full year 7th, and now full year 8th. And super proud of how far they've become as musicians, how much they've grown as musicians. You know, their confidence, their ability, it's just amazing to watch from 6th grade to 8th grade. And the level of music that they're able to handle now is impressive. And so I can't wait for you guys to hear what this is going to sound like. These guys have had a busy year. We've played a couple events already. I think we did something at Ashley River Park in the fall, if I recall. These guys did tree lighting downtown Summerville, along with I think 7th grade played some of that too. What else did we do? We did a trip to Clemson. Some students went to Clemson and performed alongside Summerville High School and Clemson University. And so that was a fantastic trip, playing with their steel band. And we did Dreamfest here locally. Anyway, they stay pretty busy. So I'm super proud of how well they've taken everything I've thrown at them this year musically and logistically. Okay, looks like they're getting close. All right. Okay, I think we're good to go. So this first one, I'm going to hand the mic to Amrit, called Coastin' in the Evening, and let him tell you about this composition.
So this particular piece is inspired by the preparation of Panorama. So in the islands of Trinidad and Tobago, we have a huge celebration, which is Carnival, and part of that celebration is the Panorama competition, where all the steel bands in the island really come out and they partake and compete against each other. It's really high stakes stuff, a lot of pressure to win the competition, but while that is happening, players just have 3 weeks to learn 8 minutes of really intricate music. So on their pan, so what would happen is they would need some more hours in the day, right? So they will have to come out earlier to the pan yards, which usually strike up around 8 o'clock and go till about 2 o'clock in the morning, just rehearsing. So the players that kind of fall behind or just need to revise on what they learned the night before would come earlier in the evening. And they would do something called coasting. I've been hearing some jargon here. They call it hacking. Yeah, was basically practicing what you have already, and they would take it easy, not too fast, and they would enjoy learning, the process of learning, which is really communal in Trinidad because we do it by ear. It's very rare to find sheet music in the yard, except if we're putting down music. So the process of 125 players learning the music, it will be communal, right? So this is a bit of what that might sound like in a pan yard, all right? So this is Coasting in the Evening.
All right, thank you. That was a fun one. Okay, so we've got two more for you. Bossa Tune, we actually did a little premiere at Dreamfest and also up at Clemson. This is a beautiful song. It's actually been one of my favorites this whole semester. And I'll let Amrit tell a bit about this one. This is Bossa Tune.
As the name suggests, bossa is a bossa nova piece, really a Brazilian style of slow, jazzy type playing. And really, I think on the notes I have it listed as breezy. Yeah, so we're hoping to bring a little bit of the islands here to you guys. And let's take a listen to bossa, right?
right, thank you. Okay, we have one more. And this has truly been my favorite song to work on this semester. We almost didn't even play it because when we originally looked at it and listened to the recording example, we all collectively thought, whoa, that's way too hard. It's cool, but it's way too hard. And so we kind of shelved it, but then we came back to it, and we jumped right in and realized it's actually, these guys knocked it out. I'm so impressed. And not only that, but this week when Amrit came, it was awesome because he gave us a clinic on Monday. And he walks in and we're playing Punjabi, and he's like, "No, we got a shuffle to feel." And so literally they learned this whole thing with what's called straight eighth interpretation, and then we shifted immediately this Monday to a shuffle or swing interpretation. And if you're involved in any way in music, you know that's quite an endeavor on an entire piece of music at this age to accomplish. And they did a great job. You guys are going to love it. Super high energy. This is Steel Punjabi. Oh, actually, one more thing. Sorry. I do need to thank a few people here before we play. This is our last song. So first of all, thank you to the audience and parents. I know it's been kind of a long day with dress rehearsals, but truly appreciate you guys coming out. I know we're all the busiest people on earth, and to make time for this is super important, and I appreciate you working schedules for a Saturday. So parents, students, everybody, thank you for being here. It does mean a lot. I do want to thank the crew here at the PAC in the control room. We got Sean Vick, Jacob Barba Nelson. They're running some audio stuff for the live stream. We got Adam Wyke. We got Ashley Brown out running the front of the house, the ushers. Mr. McCoy here from Greg is doing some stuff behind the scenes as well. To put on a concert takes about 15 crew and people behind the scenes, and so that's a lot. We also get a lot of support from our admin, Mr. Brinkley, Ms. Johnson. Let's give a round of applause, please, for everybody I've named so far. Could not do it without you. The administrative support from Brinkley and Jason Walsh, our fine arts director, all the way up to the superintendent. There's just a ton of support for the arts in this district, and it's truly a privilege to be here in this place doing this right now. So thank you all for being here. All right, now, without further ado, this is Steel Punjabi. All right, let's keep that applause going. I want all performers from today's concert stand up wherever you are in the audience. Let's give everybody who played on the stage today a nice round of applause. So proud of each of you guys. It's fantastic. Let's keep that applause going for Mr. Amrit Samaroo, featured composer. All right, you guys were a wonderful audience. Thank you.